Hello and welcome to the Temple of Tomes with your host, Indie Comics Jones. Today is December 31st, 2022. This is episode 557. Say, I've got Critical Drinkers video running here, and I'm just going to do a voice over it. Critical Drinker, you should watch his videos. They're actually very entertaining. They're well thought out of. But I did not want to get a copyright strike, and I know he doesn't because of the editing he involves here, so I give him a shout out for his editing abilities as well. There was recently published 10 Reasons to Watch The Witcher Blood Origins on Netflix, and I'm going to give you the 10 reasons not to watch The Witcher Blood Origin on Netflix. But first we'll go over the 10 that were given. First one, the cast is insane. Well, I don't know about the cast, but the creators are insane. This is like one of the weirdest shows that it doesn't make sense, and we'll get into that. That's one of my top 10 mothers. Look at that audience score, horrible. The second thing, the action is fierce. I don't know about that. I didn't think it was that fierce. It was very. It looks bad. Action in this looks very bad. Okay, next up, it's got Michelle Yeoh. She's just incredible. Well, yeah, she is a great actress, but the material that she's given here to work with is ridiculous. Look at that action scene. That was just like really bad. So no, this is not a good vehicle for Michelle Yeoh. She was just great in the last movie she was in. This one, not so great. Next reason given, it's 1,000 years in the future before The Witcher. Okay, why is that a good reason to watch that? There is very little linking this to The Witcher. It is just bad TV all the way around. Next up, it explores part of the lore of The Witcher that hasn't been explored before. It hasn't been explored before because this part doesn't exist. They made this all up. It's horrible. Okay, next up. There are monsters like we've never seen before. Yeah, I don't know about that. Nothing looks that original. A Chinese dragon from a parade. That's one of the monsters, and no, it's nothing that spectacular. Let me tell you, just because it's a different color, that doesn't cut it. Okay, next up, it's got the first kiss between two guys from the show. Now is that a reason to watch it, really? I mean, honestly, there's been many other movies and TV shows that have shown guys kissing, and I can go far back as, for me at least, Murder by Death. I believe that was the name of the movie, where Christopher Reeves, who played Superman, and Michael Caine, who played Alfred in the Batman movies, I think the Christopher Nolan movies, kissed. Okay, so there you go, and that was a long time ago. We're talking about like 1981 or 2 or somewhere right in there. Okay, up next, the costumes are divine. The makeup, the hair, bon appetit. Oh, you know what? No one goes to a movie because of the costumes, the hair, or the makeup. It just does not happen. That's ridiculous. All right, next up we have, there's a deaf sign language character, and this character has nothing to do with the story. I mean, at least they could have incorporated it where it was a spell or torture or something like that. It was the reason she couldn't speak, but it's not. She just does her sign language, and from what I understand, she's killed off later. I fell asleep during it, so I can't tell you. It has no impact on the story at all, other than it's just one of the many in the body count here. Okay, and finally, it's a show made with love, and that's really fun. This show is not fun. It's confusing, and it goes all over the place. So let me go give you my 10 reasons why you shouldn't watch this, and I'm doing pretty good on this show. Number 10, the story is confusing. And it's forced. It is just not good. I mean, there's singing in it that's not very good. Their songs are not memorable. It's just not good. There's little, number 9, there's little immersion. You don't feel like you're part of anything here. It's every city, every countryside, it all looks the same. It's indistinguishable. You can't really tell where they're going. They do show a map every once in a while, but it's just not that. You don't feel like you're involved with it. You don't feel like part of it, like you're one of the characters walking around in it at all. Number 8, the dialogue is atrociously cringe. It is just, ugh. Horrible. Horrible. Number 7, there's no stakes. They meet the right people at the right time. They get out of every scrape, no problem. Hardly an inconvenience. Number 6, the amount of F-bombs is stupid in this. They just, when they don't know what to say, they just drop an F-bomb. That is lazy writing, in my opinion. They can't come up with anything clever. It's just ridiculous. Number 5, the fight scenes look poor. And the wars have show 10 people in them. It's really, yeah, it will drive you to drink if you watch this show. Definitely. But it looks cheesy and cheap. Number 4, it's diverse, but everybody has a UK accent, meaning like the United Kingdom. So you have an Irish, a Scottish, English, Cockney, Liverpool. So even though the people are different colors and I guess genders, but look at that great action scene. Ugh, God. It's just everybody's got an English accent, so I don't get what's great about, that. Number 3, sign language character doesn't add to the story. I brought that up. She's just in it just to have a sign language character in. It's very patronizing to the deaf community. I mean, give her some story element that makes sense that she's there in the first place. Plus, she's not around for long, from what I understand. The last 2 are very superficial, but they gave very superficial reasons to watch it, so I'm going to put my 2 cents in. My number 2 is the cast is not particularly attractive. You can kind of look at it and see. They're just, it's just like, they're just very plain looking. You go to a movie because of they have attractive people. It's part of your escapism from the dreary day. But we get people looking like this. Yeah, it's not a good sight at all. Okay, finally, the number 1 reason: no boobs. And there you have it, the 10 reasons why you should not spend your time watching The Witcher: Blood Origins. So you have a great new year. And we'll see you at the next review. Please please subscribe if you haven't. Please leave comments, and we'll see you at the next time I do a review. Maybe tomorrow, maybe January 2nd. I don't know. My job just ended with seasonal temporary. I have to get a new job because the bills are piling up. But we'll see you next time at the Temple of Tomes. This is Indie Comics Jones bidding you adieu.